Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're doing why did you meet your person and what do they want to say to you? And to do this reading we are going to be picking out 3 piles together. So we already have 1, 2, and 3. So, for pile number 1, we have the Athame. For pile number 2, we have the Horned God. For pile number 3, we have Wizard. So take a look at which one of these piles you're the most drawn to, and that's probably the pile for you here today. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, always trust your intuition. It will guide you to the right readings. As usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. So you've chosen the Athame. Now we're going to have a coherent reading today so that I'm able to extract as much information for you regarding why you met this person and what do they want to say. So to do that, I'm going to be picking out another oracle card before we pick out your tarot. Okay. So your oracle card says, speak openly and honestly. On the other side, it says, when you speak openly and honestly, you won't have to make assumptions. The day you stop making assumptions, you will communicate cleanly and clearly and achieve impeccability with your word. Interesting. Now, these are kind of like both of them talking about speaking openly, communication in general. Speaking truthfully, speaking your ideas out. Let's pick out your tarot cards and get more information on this situation here. So we want to know for pile number 1, please, why did they meet this person and what does this person want to say to them? All right. And I'm feeling this one as well. All right, so we've shuffled your deck with intention. Let's take a look at what you have here. Wow, you have the Lovers. You have the Two of Wands. I see. You have, wow, the Ten of Cups. Your cards are looking pretty good, pile number 1 already, when it comes to a love reading here. All right. You have the Hermit. You have the Queen of Cups. Now we're going to stop there and then take out clarification cards if we need during the reading. So pile number 1, what I see here for you is actually the reason you met this person is because you are supposed to end up with them. But of course with the Athame appearing here, the Athame is of course a ceremonial blade traditionally used in Wiccan ceremonies during rituals to direct energies. So it's kind of like teaching you to be more confident and to speak more honestly your truth. There seems to be in your reading energy of going back and forth and not being sure what to say to each other, not being sure about how the other person perhaps feels, because both of you are not speaking your truth. Both of you are being wishy-washy, not knowing how the other one feels, how the other person may judge you, and this is causing both of you to stay alone in this connection or not be together in the best possible way. The Queen of Cups is all about balancing emotions. She's been through it all. She's seen the good and she's seen the bad. And now she understands how to build a strong, balanced connection. And in order for both of you to reach that stage, which is the stage that you are meant to be in, there has to be more open conversations. Both of you have to express to each other your honest truth, what you like and what you don't like, and accept the results. There's a teaching lesson here of only being with someone who accepts you for who you are, whether we're talking about you or the person you're inquiring about, pile number one. None of you should be worried that the other person would not accept them for who they are, would not accept the important things to them. And there should be truth before anything else, even if it's at the cost of the relationship or the connection. Speaking your truth is the most important thing. It's the most powerful thing. Now, I'm not saying that perhaps you should go out and tell this person how you feel, but the connection has to be more open, where both of you discuss what you like and what you don't like about it. And if you feel, or the other person feels, that, especially you here, pile number one, if you feel like this person is not accepting your values or what you believe in or how you prefer the connection to be, then then you need to learn that this may not be the right person for you. I do see that you will be ending up with this person, but it's like a rule for you here. If this person does not accept your open truth, then it's better for you to stay alone until you find the right person who accepts you for who you are, pile number one. And that's the right emotional balance to have in a relationship, to love each other for who we are, to not be afraid of being judged, being empowered, knowing that this person will be with us no matter what, because they love us for who we are as people, pile number one. It seems like there is lack of action in this connection, and that action is needed from both sides. Perhaps your action, pile number two, is that if you feel like this person is not taking the necessary action to be with you, then perhaps this is not the right person. You judge. Your learning lesson here is to judge whether this person is really doing enough and values you enough or not. Now let's take a look at what this person wants to say to you, pile number one. But just remember that your thermometer here is to see proper action taken towards you, and acceptance for who you are as you are, pile number one. Okay, so you have the devil here under the 10 of Cups. You have the King of Swords. Remember, we're taking a look at what this person wants to say to you. You have the 8 of Pentacles under the Lovers. I'll keep this clear. You have the Knight of Pentacles. There's slow movement in your connection. And you have the Queen of Wands under the Hermit. Everything is suggesting here action needed. And you have the Ace of Pentacles ending your reading under the Queen of Cups. There is this false idea, especially that the devil came up here, from this person, of not being able to approach you or being stuck in the situation for some reason. There's a lot of thinking involved in this connection from your person. With the 2 of Wands in conjunction to the King of Swords, there's a lot of logical thoughts being made, and that's okay. But in conjunction to the Two of Wands, it's going back and forth in thoughts. Am I doing the right thing? Will this person perhaps take me in or not? Will this person like me or not? And the amount of work needed in this relationship for it to start, or work in general. It seems like there are perhaps differences between the both of you, differences in values or difference in thought. So there's so much thinking and very little action and very little movement in this connection. Your person is aware of that. They think here that there's some stuck energy from their point of view, or from their side, believing that they're a little bit stuck. They do, however, feel that it seems that they have a lot of emotions for you that are suppressed. They're not being let out, and they do believe, pile number one, that you are their dream person. No question about that. They think a lot, however, on the other side, that they do wish to express how they feel and bring it all out instead of having it boiled all in. And they do wish to have a new beginning with you, pile number one. They do want to offer a new beginning or start something in the 3D rather than continuously thinking about it, pile number one. As for you, pile number one, your message is to let go of the things that disempower your present position. Don't think about why this person wouldn't like you. If you need to improve something, then please go ahead. Of course, this is not what I mean. We want to be the best versions of ourselves, just like we expect the best version of our partner. But at the same time, don't disempower yourself. Be secure in the knowledge that you can only become stronger by taking a leap of faith into yourself, and knowing that if you were not to be accepted for who you are, then this is not the right person, no matter how much feelings you have for this person. And by thinking it with the right mindset, you set the right boundaries for yourself. You set the right dynamics in which you wish to be treated with, pile number one, making sure that the other person values you for you and does not hurt you moving forward in the future. As for your person, this person has to take action. They have to learn to take action and move away from this slow energy. You have to wait until they do it, because it seems like the going back and forth is on their side here. The Athame is all about solar plexus chakra, so they have to learn to build courage to stand up for what they want and to not be afraid and think that they are stuck. They have to start taking action towards you, pile number one. At least you have to see that they're putting in the effort. And it was 1331 as we said that for confirmation. As for you, pile number one, release the fear or worry perhaps of not being with this person, and only allow things to start the right way, the right way, where you feel like your self-worth is being honored. Yes, for sure. And once this connection begins, pile number, I do see it being as a very loving connection, a strong bond where both of you will enjoy this connection together. But as everything, pile number one, you will see that there will be work to be done in this connection, no doubt about it. There will be misunderstandings, there will be values that need to be realigned, misunderstandings that both of you need to communicate openly and honestly to get through, pile number one. There has to be patience, cerebral conversations, and a desire to work on both sides on the connection, to build it into a healthy, loving relationship that both of you will really enjoy. I think it's going to be something that will last. as long as both of you are working through it, and as time goes by and as communication is open and honest and clear, as there is work being done towards it from both your sides, which I do see will happen, both of you will have a long-lasting, beautiful connection together. Pile number 1. If you keep the energies as if, however, without speaking, things will move slowly, and it will really hinder your relationship in so many ways, and it might end up where both of you leave each other at some point in the future. This is why it's critical, and that's the learning lesson in this connection, is to be open, clear, and speak confidently towards what you want, setting healthy boundaries together that don't just happen in a relationship on their own. Both of you need to understand what is important and respect that for each other. Pile number 1. There is a tendency in this connection to just let things happen, and this is where the mistake is. You see the Knight of Pentacles in this deck is depicted as going off his horse and taking lead. And in this connection, both of you, in different ways, need to learn how to communicate what you want and lead the connection to create the world that you wish to be part of. Pile number 1. So pile number 1, that was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. So you've chosen the Horned God. And that is some powerful energy here, because the Horned God is a central deity in Wicca. He's the Lord of the Earth and guardian to the underworld. But at the same time, he's also the deity for sexuality, sorry. So depending on what other cards we get, we'll get a more understanding of what your message here, of why you met your person, and what do they want to say. Okay, so now let's pick out your other oracle card before we pick out your tarot, and gain more clarity on why the Horned God appeared. Ooh, playful energy. Take your life and enjoy it. And the Horned God is all about playfulness as well. Sometimes we take our lives too seriously. So I'm getting a message here, but we need to get our tarot cards. I don't want to jump into conclusions, but I am getting a strong intuition here. Your card on the other side says, you are alive, so take your life and enjoy it. You were born with the right to be happy, to love, and to share your love. Just to be, to take a risk and enjoy your life is all that matters. So I'm not going to lie to you here, pile number 2. I'm really feeling some strong, playful energy. But let's pick out your tarot cards and see why this is, and what messages your spirit guides are trying to say, why you met this person, and what do they want to say. And I'm feeling this one as well. Right, so pile number 2, you have 9 of Swords, you have the 10 of Wands, you have the 6 of Swords, you have the 4 of Cups. I'm going to push these a little bit so we can have an extra card here. And you have the 3 of Swords, pile number 2. Can't we, like, push it like that? Yeah, I guess we can. So pile number 2. I'm going to get some clarification cards in a while, but let me initially tell you what I see here. To be quite frank with you, I do see strong, playful, sexual energy here. Someone who likes you a lot for perhaps superficial reasons, for one's own enjoyment. I see as a result of that for you, pile number 2, a lot of waiting and a lot of heartbreak, a very tough journey to go through to be with this person. And it seems like it's really all a trick where you think you're with this person, but you'll end up not being sure. There's a lot of confusion. There's a little bit of manipulation or lack of honesty and the real reasons why this person is with you. It does not seem like this person is taking this connection as serious as you are, and it seems to me like you will be ending up waiting a lot, being offered things that you don't exactly like, pile number 2, and ending up with a lot of anxious thoughts, bad times, anxiety, stress, and pain overall. It's like a very stressful journey for you, pile number 3, that will end up moving very slowly for you. And the reason for all of this is that it seems like this person is not really interested in the depth of this connection as you are. And this is hence where the confusion is. This is why you have the horn god in your reading divided into 2, night and day, where both of you have different views and different intentions for this connection, where one of you is very clear and the other is not clear at all, with some snaky energy. Snaky energy here is knowing what you want, because you're very clear as day here. You're speaking honestly, you're taking this the right way, but still hiding their intentions of what they want from this connection, pile number 2. So I believe the reason you met this person is to be able to learn and decide what is right for you, to be able to be with the right person for the right reasons, and to not let someone play you, perhaps, to be able to stand up for what is not working for you and what's right, to be able to pick the sort of right energy, to be able to understand people better and in your dealings with them. Learn to cooperate with people and learn to get into connections, but not waiting so long to see a result for it. And that sometimes there are so many red flags that we need to acknowledge and see in general in life. And I think this is your learning lesson here, pile number 2, of why pick someone who's not really that present for you, because you know you're worth more than that, and you deserve someone to be there and to provide you with the right healthy connection that you deserve, pile number 2. So let's take a look at what this person wants to say to you, pile number 2. Wonder what this person wants to say here. And as I said that, there was an accident, an ambulance, and the street is super noisy. So it's like all these warning signs from your spirit guides, pile number 2. They're really warning signs. I'm seeing red flags. I'm seeing that you even feel that something is off, pile number 2. And I think you need to be taking the right decision for yourself, so that you don't have to go through some heartache that you may regret in the future, pile number 2. Okay, so this is shuffled for our question here of what this person wants to say to you. You have the Fool here. You have the Lovers. Right. You have the Queen of Pentacles. You have Judgment. You have the Tower. And you have the Four of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here, pile number two, is that this person is saying that they're in it for fun. They're not really, it's a journey for them. They're not really looking for anything serious. They do feel very attracted to you, however. They do find you very appealing, very attractive. Yes, they're very drawn to you, especially sexually. They like so many things about you. It seems like they like your confidence, your independence, how you carry yourself and how you think of yourself. But I think even though you appear as the Queen of Pentacles here, of generally making sure that you are well respected in relationships, it seems like pile number two, you are really attracted to this person, and perhaps you're letting some things slide and not taking in the red flags, pile number two. And yes, this person is actually flattered that someone like you is giving them attention and likes them as well. So initially this person is willing to have fun and to explore, but it's all the high of new beginnings. It's the high of the catch. It's the high of being with someone interesting and perhaps good looking and attractive to them. But as you can see, the result will be holding off and shocking actions. And later on, pile number two, you will learn the motives of this person, the real intentions behind their actions. Spirit, I think, will unveil this for you, but keep an open eye. Pile number two, take a look. Are they really treating you in a way that looks like someone has feelings for someone and is willing to take it seriously? Or are they treating you in a way that perhaps suggests that this is someone, yes, interested in you, but in it for the fun and the journey and the catch? Pile number two, keep your eyes open to the red flags that Spirit shows you, that your intuition is telling you, and don't give too many chances. Here's the thing, yes, don't take action on the first or two things that you see perhaps may not be right, because they could be circumstances. But take things in clusters. Take it as a whole picture. Overall, is this person giving too many excuses, or are they leaking out too many red flags and not treating you in a way that shows that this is someone who's clear about what they want? Are there many very good times, but then very bad times? Inconsistencies is what I'm trying to say. Are there too many inconsistencies? These are the questions that you need to be asking yourself, pile number two. And if you feel like it's not feeling right, and it's true that they're not treating you in the best manner possible, then it would be better to leave the relationship or the connection now and look for someone who will be treating you in the best manner possible, because this will be the right person for you. Learning to see what truly makes you happy and to find someone that treats you in the right manner, pile number two, and that will be the learning lesson here. In fact, what I'm exactly seeing here is that this person is saying, I really like you, but I don't want to be too committed. It's just not the direction that this person wants. And there is this message from your spirit guides of letting go, pile number two. And remember, pile number two, if this person is here for the high, this high is short-lived, it's not long-lived, and you might enjoy it now, but later on it's going to hurt. You'll see someone holding off, breaking your heart, you waiting for so long and them not being there, because they're in constant need to find this high. And they might even find this high with multiple people at the same time, or maybe just you and then later on someone else. It depends on how they like to do things or the chances being offered to them. In fact, I see here many stars, and it looks like they're looking for many different interesting people to be with, pile number 2. Certainly opposite to the energy that I see here. You seem to be someone who holds off and waits for the right thing, as opposed to their type of holding off, which comes after they've enjoyed their time, pile number 2. And I do see here a striking difference in energies from how they treat you in the beginning, how they see you, how they respect you, and how they show you love and respect, as opposed to how they treat you later. I mean, this is not nice at all, after they've enjoyed their time or they lost interest, which is the complete opposite: holding off, causing pain, not answering, being angry sometimes, or passive aggressiveness here of just wanting to take themselves out of it and move on. And I do not see that this is, to be quite frank with you, pile number 2, the right energy that you would see. And it was 3113 as I said that, the right energy that you want, because with 3113 this is 4-4. It's about stability. You're looking more towards stability, towards a healthier relationship, a relationship where you bond, and not something where you can have a little high and move on, pile number 2. So why did you meet this person? You're learning through this process to see through the red flags, to be able to discern who's the right person for you and what type of behaviors you don't like, so that later on you have better boundaries and you're able to quickly see that type of person from afar and not get into a connection with them straight away. You learn that in this connection, and this way you'll be able to find the person who fills your cup properly, pile number 2. So pile number 2, this is what I see in your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. So you've chosen the Wizard, and it's about spiritual impeccability. I cannot help to think for you, pile number 3, is that you met this person for a very unique spiritual reason. Whether you're going to end up with this person and perhaps create a life mission with them, or whether you're learning about having spiritual balance or something of this sort. We'll find out, of course, as we take a look at your other oracle card and your tarot card, why you may have met your person. But overall, as an initial reason, I do see it for a very strong spiritual reason, no doubt about it. Okay, now let's pick out your other oracle card that will help us get to know more information. Oh, thank you very much. About why you met this person, pile number 2. I told you it was a spiritual reason. It says, ask for what you want. And this kind of reminds me of affirmations, the law of attraction, the law of assumption. Oh, don't make assumptions. The law of assumption is probably coming here very strong. So it says, find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. Likewise, everybody has the right to ask you for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. Now this is turning into a very interesting reading, pile number 3. So let's take a look at why you met this person and what they want to say to you, actually. Okay, so let's take a look at your tarot cards. I love interesting readings when my curiosity is spiked. So why did pile number 3 meet this person, please? What's going on? And what do they want to say to pile number 3, please? I'm feeling this, and I'm feeling this. Also, I'm feeling this. Okay, I feel this one. Thank you. Let's see, pile number 3. So you have the High Priestess. I told you it was a spiritual reason. We'll find out more. You have the Chariot. You have, ooh, the Magician. There's no doubt that this has to do with spirituality, law of attraction. Wow, what is going on? Law of assumption, something of this sort. Okay, you have the Ten of Wands. And you have the Page of Cups. So we have 2 extra cards here. I wasn't planning to get clarification cards now. And because we're later on going to take a deeper look into what they want to say to you. But since this appeared, I'm going to leave it here. You have the 2 of Pentacles here, appearing under this Ask for What You Want Oracle card. And you have Judgment popping up in your reading under your 10 of Wands. This person, pile number 3, one way or the other, either directly or indirectly, help you get in touch and connect with your spiritual mission, pile number 3. And this person will really cause you to perhaps through the journey get in touch with your spirit guides, learn more about yourself, learn more about your inner child, and learn more about tapping into your spiritual journey. Either this will happen because this person will cause some confusion, pushing you to rise above the situation and find your real journey and your real person, or that this person will have some skills or conversations that will help you tap into your journey or assist you one way or the other into your journey to achieving your mission. This might not be something that you wanted to hear, pile number 3, but this is what I'm really seeing strongly for you here. You may or may not end up with this person. If you don't end up with this person, pile number 3, I do see you ending up with someone much better. Believe me, with the Page of Cups, a new beginning that your heart will be calling for sure. But if this is the person you'll be ending up with, then you will enjoy moving towards your spiritual journey, your learnings, and you will enjoy this connection with this person. We'll find out more as the cards are revealed. Perhaps it's different for all of you, where some of you will end up with this person and some of you won't. And to be honest, and I like saying the truth, for a lot of you, I see that you will decide to be walking away. There's a lot of desert here. I see you just moving away and asking properly for something better that you want, pile number 3. But overall, this is a journey that you will experience anyway, despite what I say, unless you decide, you see that this is really resonating and you'd rather cut the journey short from now. I do see that it's a learning journey for you, pertaining to your spiritual growth and your spiritual mission, pile number 2. So now let's take a closer look at what this person wants to say to you, pile number 3. So you have death and rebirth. Wow, under Magician. Yep, this person will cause you to change your life completely, especially spiritually. You'll either directly, like we said, or indirectly will be helping you, tapping and learning so much about your spiritual gifts, because you have the Magician card here and pile number 3 with the Wizard. This really shows me that you have so much spiritual skills that you're not even aware of here. The Magician, the High Priestess, the Wizard, hello, especially with the Law of Assumption coming in. So you have a lot of spiritual gifts that you'll be tapping into, learning more about, and you'll be using to achieve your dreams and to help others along the way. So it's a really interesting journey nonetheless. Pile number 3. You have the 6 of Swords. You have the Page of Swords. And last but not least, what's at the end here? Queen of Swords. Now, I just noticed something here right now as I turned my head towards the table. At the top of the deck here, you do have honor yourself. So I see your spirit guide saying that at some point you will be choosing yourself and moving away from this connection. For a lot of you, pile number 3, you will be choosing yourself. And here is the thing that will tell you whether this pertains to you or not. With the 2 of Pentacles here, are you going back and forth with this person? Are you thinking that sometimes they like you and sometimes not? Or are you going back and forth with thinking, is this the right person or not? If this is your situation, then it seems like you will end up moving away from this person, pile number 3. So what does this person want to say to you, pile number 3? I see back and forth energy here, not just with you, but with this person. I see them feeling like it's moving too quickly than the way they want to move. They want it much slower. And I do not see that it's moving slower for the right reasons. I feel they want it to move slower because they're not sure of what they want. Actually, pile number 3. I see them studying the situation, wanting to take things slowly because their light bulbs are not on. It's like they're not sure, pile number 3. They do think highly of you, no question about it, but they're not sure if they want to be entirely in this connection. You have a lot of swords, a lot of thinking. Even the Queen of Swords here has her cup imprisoned. So this person is not really thinking with their heart at the moment. There's lack of cups in your reading. And it's always important in a reading to not just look at the suits that we have. Sometimes we need to look at the missing suits. So you don't have wands and you don't have cups in your reading, pile number 3. And this really shows that there is lack of passion and there is lack of emotions. You do have, however, of course, the 10 of Wands, but it's all about moving away here. It's all about, it's one of the cards where the passion is towards the burden rather towards the excitement and emotions, pile number 3. So with all this slow movement here, I do see you at some point, you moving away. See, there's so much moving away. And where the Chariot is landing, it's landing towards moving away from the connection. I see an end will happen. Like I said from the very beginning here, I see you will choose to end this and enter something better, but I see you entering your spiritual mission, pile number 3. I see you being relieved actually when you leave, because at some point you'll see that it's not what you want. You will feel so grateful for learning so much about spirituality along the way, because it will help you tap. It will force you to tap into your intuition. It will force you to learn more about getting what you want. And within these lessons that you're going to go through, pile number 3, you will be thankful that you will be moving towards something that you want. And I don't see it being that awful for you as well. Pile number 3. You may not really enjoy this journey with this person, but I don't see you torn either. Like, I don't see the 3 of Swords, perhaps, or the 9 of Swords, or the 10 of Swords. I think you're not going to enjoy it, but I don't see you being that hurt or having a nasty experience overall. I just see someone who did not like something and is moving away. You do appear to me here as the High Priestess. You seem to be, and the Wizard, of course. You do seem to be a very wise person, and perhaps this is why your spirit guides are telling you the truth out in the open. I see you as a person who likes to hear the good as well as the bad, and I see you as a person who likes to make their own discernment, to look at things logically, not just with your emotions. Pile number 3. And you'd rather know the truth anyway. And this is probably why you are presented here as the High Priestess, a wise soul, someone who'd rather know the truth, to move towards the right direction, and considers things, the good and the bad. So at some point you will, I think, be considering releasing yourself from this connection, but one way or the other. Pile number 3 is going to cause you to tap into some very powerful spiritual powers that you have. Perhaps it's something that this person will say, certain situations that you will be in. Maybe you'll pick up your tarot cards, or maybe you'll be tapping into working towards something that you like, as opposed to feeling that you're in a journey that you're not liking. But overall, you'll be surprised with the blessings that are going to come up. And with the law of assumption showing up here, I see you learning to create the life that you like. I see you learning to manifest things that you love. Unbelievable, the amount of manifestation in your reading. Pile number 3. Attracting the right person towards you. Learning so much about how to get the impossible. How to shift your wand or direct your wand towards what you previously thought was impossible, and how to get it for yourself. And I love that for you, pile number 3. So this is certainly a beautiful spiritual journey for you that does not pertain a lot of suffering at all, but one where you'll be using your own judgment and discernment. Or perhaps this person will put you at the beginning of this journey, and you will continue your spiritual journey, realizing so much about yourself and discovering more about your spiritual journey and your spiritual powers. Pile number 3. So pile number 3, that was your reading. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.